what's up, studs? Ryan here, or MandRproductions, with my review of what might be the best LEGO Battle Pack in a while for a lot of people. I've seen a lot of good things being said about this set. This is the 75267 Mandalorian Battle Pack, obviously based off the Mandalorian TV show. I've actually seen some Mandalorian art that has some of these characters in it, like officially from Disney, Lucasfilm, whatever. And these are like actual Mandalorians that you'll see in the show, like maybe in background shots or something. Or potentially in later seasons, we'll get to know them, who knows. But for now, they're all just unnamed characters. Anyway, this set includes 102 pieces, and it was $15 when I bought it at Target. So the Battle Pack price of $15 remains, although you might find it on sale at Walmart or Target at some point and get yourself a better deal. Top of the box shows the Mandalorian Warrior. That's the name for that particular character. And then the back side of the box is just going to show the speeder and also the little Rocky gunner area in a little bit of a different angle. And this Battle Pack, if you guys didn't know, is very similar to the version from 2011. So you can see they actually kind of recreate the speeder bike, and obviously including 4 Mandalorians is very similar to what you get in 2011 with 4 Mandalorians. So kind of neat to see a Battle Pack more or less being remade, but obviously with some different concepts for the newer Battle Pack. So I'll have a comparison of these two sets out at some point, and when it's out, it'll be on the card on screen now. But that is it. Let's take a look at all 4 of these awesome Mandalorian minifigures. Our first Mandalorian we'll take a look at here is blue and purple and gray and brown and a little bit of green there on the back cape that is in all the minifigures actually for this Mandalorian set. I must say, I don't love really any of these Mandalorians. I know that's going to be a hard thing for a lot of you guys to hear, but in my opinion, the colors just aren't that great. I really do not like the extra purple accent on this. I also really don't love the bright blue. It's such a bright and vibrant color in what is really a dark and gritty type of TV show in The Mandalorian. I just don't really see bright blue anywhere in that show. So that's what's kind of throwing me off with this Battle Pack, to be honest. As much as I like it, it's just the colors of these characters are a little bit weird. The back of the character, though, has a very nice back print. They actually put a lot of detail on these back prints with these Mandalorians for characters with capes that all have capes that you're never going to see the back of unless you take up the cape for whatever reason. Anyway, you can remove the helmet to reveal a black face. I won't remove the helmet on any of the other characters or Mandalorians because they all have black faces under there, so you won't be getting any angry clone faces, unfortunately. If you really wanted one of those, you have to get the Sith Troopers Battle Pack, but still a nice enough figure, I guess, and people really seem to like it, so I guess that counts for something, but in my personal opinion, I much prefer the OG 2011 Battle Pack Mandalorians. This Mandalorian here is in brown and orange and silver and a little bit of gray there with the torso, and again, it's just a color scheme that looks very wonky to me. It just doesn't really mesh that well. I think that's the best way to put it, and maybe you guys like it, but I don't know, just something about these Mandalorians. People are going to hate me for saying all this bad stuff about these minifigures. They're not bad minifigures. I just personally am not a fan of all the color choices. I just can't get over it. None of them really mesh for me, and I think that's what I'm going to have to leave it at there. But it's a very nice looking Mandalorian for those who want different and varied Mandalorians for their Mandalorian army or village or whatever they're working on building. So there's that, but interesting figure with no leg printing. Actually, the only figure in this set with no leg or waist printing, just regular brown legs, which maybe takes away from how good this character could have looked. This one might have the best color scheme to me, and the black cape probably helps a lot because it kind of just, black kind of matches with everything, right? So you've got this very nice little tan torso with good printing on it, and then of course the light blue legs and arms are very nice. Maybe the orange on the helmet is the most off color on this, but it slightly color matches to the torso where you have this orange shape there, as well as some nice reflective bits on the torso. They're a little silver, so that's kind of nice, but overall, great Mandalorian. I think the best in the set is probably this one. Also have his little, I think this is a floodlight, so looks very nice, little antenna, whatever you want to call it. But that is the third of 4 Mandalorians in this set, and again, probably my personal favorite in this one. The final Mandalorian also has an odd color scheme with green, blue, tan, and a brown cape and brown hands. Again, just very odd color schemes on this Mandalorian, and that's something I personally just can't seem to get past. Of course, you'll probably have a different opinion than me because I've seen a lot of very positive reactions to this battle pack, so that's probably the general public opinion. Again, he's got the same little antenna viewfinder type thing that the other Mandalorian has. You'll find a black head underneath. The print speaks for itself. I don't really have much to say about it. And of course, underneath the cape on the backside, you will find a very nice print again, which is covered up by the cape the whole time, so I don't really understand. I also will note these capes are slimmer than the other LEGO capes that you usually see on Jedi and Sith, if you hadn't already noticed that. So these are some very nice and slim capes, which is something I appreciate. I actually really like this compared to the other capes, and this is something that we'll see in the Mandalorian. It's kind of larger than Boba Fett's cape that he usually wears like on his side. Like it's like a pauldron cape, not even a real full-fledged cape, but smaller than the Jedi robe capes that we see from LEGO. So very nice capes, but let's go ahead and take a look at that speeder and Rocky area. The non-minifigure additions to this battle pack are really excellent. You get this very nice Mandalorian speeder, which maybe my only qualm is that it doesn't have like a clear base for it to be lifted up off the ground, but other than that, it is near perfect. And you also get this rock base thing, which when you buy multiple battle packs, I think it's where this type of thing will really shine. And you combine the plates together and all of the bricks together, and you can kind of make your own little rocky alcove or cave or whatever you can kind of build out of the pieces given to you, which will make a very interesting little bit of scenery if you get multiple of these battle packs. So that's one of the places where this set shines. So that being said, there is a little hole there for any of your Mandalorian stud shooters to go ahead and be placed there and used essentially as a turret, which is pretty neat. And you also have a little clip here where you could place another one of them if you wanted to, which is interesting. So you have a couple of areas to store some stud shooters, and then you can also take one of your Mandalorians, have him standing up with his arms out to kind of run the turret or man the gun there, ready to go. So just get the cape out of the way, and you can see it actually looks pretty awesome with a minifigure in there. Really like the way this one actually turned out. And now as for the speeder, they again are resembling what they had back in 2011 with the Mandalorian speeder, and I think they did a great job with this one. Now it is supposed to have red studs on there. I don't know what happened to them, but if you want to load your stud shooters up, you just put them 1 and 2 like that. Very, very simple to do unless you're me and you can't do it. There you go. So stud shooters in the speeder are very easy to do. So that being said, if you want to shoot them, you just push on it and they shoot. So stud shooters, we all know what they are at this point. There is a spot for a Mandalorian to go ahead and pilot this thing. You can have his cape back flapping in the wind as he rides around the planet there. There you go. Just like that. Very simple to do. So the speeder has a lot of nice design cues as well. They did a great job with the curves and edges on this particular model. I also really like that they threw in a little engine bit on the back here. This trans red cone serves this set very, very well. The fins you can move oh so slightly before they will snap off, so that's not going to be ideal for a lot of people. You also have a little headlight on the front, which is pretty cute. So they were able to get a lot of stuff packed into this very, very small package with this Mandalorian speeder bike. Also got kind of contrasting colors here where you have a tan and you also have a light gray stripe. Not really sure why they didn't just do double tan like on the other one. It's just like on the older version of the Mandalorian speeder, it's just light gray. So kind of interesting that they chose to do 2 colors on the back there. Is this a good battle pack? I think that's a valid question to ask, and I think for some people it is. It's one of the better battle packs to include 4 different characters. Usually including 4 different characters isn't a great trait in a battle pack, but in this case 4 different characters might work out for a lot of people. For me personally, I do not love the coloring of all these Mandalorians. That's just my personal opinion. This is my review, so I get to say what I want. You can say what you want in the comments below on what you think about the colors on the Mandos. I just think they're a little bit too vibrant. That's what I keep coming back to. I mean, that's just too bright of green, too bright of blue to be in a Mandalorian battle pack for me personally. So that's what I think about this. This is not something I'm going to buy multiples of. Maybe I'll own 2 or 3. I definitely won't own 10 or 20 is kind of my point there. Maybe you will own 10 or 20. I don't really see the use in owning 10 or 20. These characters to me just don't lend themselves to being multiplied in mass, so I just don't see it. But let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments section below. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I think it's a really good set. I think it's a really good Star Wars Mandalorian set. Gives people an opportunity to really diversify their Mandalorian characters for whatever mocks or builds they may be working on within or for the Star Wars Mandalorian TV show, which is really awesome. So LEGO did a great job also staying true to the original Mandalorian Battle Pack, including 4 Mandalorians, recreating that awesome Mandalorian speeder that we've only ever seen in that Mandalorian Battle Pack, and actually a really interesting little piece of rock work that they included in the set as well, that if you do buy multiple of the battle packs, you can really build into something awesome and special of your own. So I think that's another one of the strengths of this battle pack. So again, let me know your thoughts on it down in the comment section below. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. You can check out all my 2020 LEGO Star Wars reviews on the end card. Now,